Hey everyone, Chris here. I just wanted to say a quick video just saying thank you so much for the response on Move On. My first ever debut release, my first ever release song. Absolutely mental, guys. I'm just blown away by your support, and I've seen your listens on Spotify, on Apple Music, all that stuff. It's just so surreal to see you guys enjoying the track. And me, my first single that I'm really singing on, I've had such an awesome response on Instagram, on everything. So yeah, check me out on Instagram. Send a message if you want. Just let me know what you think. But yeah, it just means a lot to hear from you guys because obviously you guys are awesome. I really appreciate sort of this little community that we've built. But yeah, Move On. It's just been amazing, and it's been about a week and a bit now since I released it. So yeah, crazy. It's gone quick. But my birthday's on July the 3rd, and on July 3rd, I'm releasing my second ever single. It's called Rate It. And I just wanted to run through real quick what that song's about, what it means, because the lyrics are a little bit nonsensical, or at least then the meaning isn't obvious. So I just wanted to run through it real quick. So essentially, the first verse is about the past, and the second verse is about the present. That's really sort of how I would go about explaining it. And yeah, rating it, I think if you've watched any previous videos, I've talked about rating it as in a way of looking at the past and accepting it and finding the beauty and the rawness and the good times and using that as confidence to fuel you for the future. So the beginning is flew in past all of them. Where they go, we don't know. And we talked about, well, all of them, they don't know how we stay at home for months on end. So that verse is really about the past and about making sense of, or for me, my experience in school, my experience in my gap years, and yeah, and the metaphor of flying, of traveling, of talking, of elevating, self-elevation, ideals. And the second verse is very much, well, because I wrote this song at the beginning of quarantine. It's about the coronavirus. Breathe it in through the air. So it's got a double meaning. So kind of breathing in the droplets of the virus through the air, but also it's about breathing in the memories that I kind of personally experienced during that period of being confronted with a lot of things. So close up your self-isolation welfare. Run so fast, one track mind through and through. I guess you know what you gotta do, which is I'm a runner, so it's about me running into the future and using that metaphor to get out and to break this vicious cycle of self-isolating and not only for this virus but also in terms of this introspection and making sense of things, even though the circumstances didn't necessarily allow it. But I think it's more of a metaphor in the way of don't self-isolate inside your mind, accept these experiences, kind of encompass yourself around them and find the beauty in them. So yeah, without kind of getting too deep and too crazy about it, yeah, this song means a lot, and I guess it's as much of an instrumental track as much of it as a lyrical one. It's sort of, the way I describe it is it's very bedroom pop, electro pop style, even more so than Move On. And yeah, but yeah, I hope you guys can listen to it and sort of have your own soundtrack, your own visualizer of memories that you sort of experience when you listen to the song. And yeah, and yeah, it means a lot to me, and I in a way it's sort of a thank you to the people that maybe aren't necessarily around, but the people who are as well, the people who make up all these memories that are beautiful, that are amazing, that are just great to have as just as life memories, and that you can look back on them and go, I could kind of rate it. What do I say? I could kind of rate it, and yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Everything's in the description, so check it out. And yeah, I can't wait to hear what you think. Let me know what you think of Move On, and pre-save, rate it, first line in the description, so you get it on your Spotify when it comes out. Yeah, rate it, July 3rd.